In this video, I'm going to be answering two questions. The first question is it possible to fall in love with someone within 1 week? The second question is, what will be your sincere reaction if you find your partner cheating? So please do well to keep on watching. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Philomina Moses Lawson. If you're seeing me for the very first time, you're absolutely welcome. Please do well to hit on the subscribe button. Thank you so much. Without further ado, let's dive right into the video. Now guys, see, I'm going to start by answering the very simpler one, which is it possible to fall in love with someone within 1 week? Yes, it is possible. However, different strokes for different folks. Now, I've seen people that say, oh, I fall in love at first sight. Some people will be like, no, I have to get to know you first. Oh, love at first sight doesn't exist. But guys, it does exist. Love at first sight does exist. But now we're not even talking about first sight, we're talking about 1 week. Within a space of 1 week, there's a possible chance that you can fall in love with someone. This also has to do with the circumstance that surrounds your meeting and the activities that you have done within that space of 1 week. But let me give you an example so you understand what I'm talking about. Maybe you go to a new city, or you go for a gathering or an activity. Maybe you go to a resort and you're supposed to spend like a period of like 1 week in that resort. You can fall in love in that resort. Like, let me tell you, because you don't know what activities do to people. You don't know what locked up places do to people. You don't know what just spending time with someone does to people. So because of those kind of activities, you tend to get fond of the person, maybe because of the person's outward appearance, maybe because of the person's perfume, maybe because of the kind of activities you do together. Maybe you go bowling, you go hiking, you go swimming, you know, all those things. The more you keep spending time and doing these activities with the person, you find that you'll be asking yourself, like, where have I been all my life? Like, where have you been all your life too? Like, come on, we're meant for this, you know. But be careful, because if you are taken away from that situation, are you still going to love the person? If there's no more swimming together, bowling, or, you know, hiking, will you still love the person? Because sometimes we get carried away because of all those kind of events and all those kind of circumstances or situations that put us together in a very, very happy, high-spirited mood. But when you leave that place, are you still going to love the person in the person's difficult situation? Have you gotten to know who the person is? Do you know their challenges? Do you know their health background? Are they people that you look at them and be like, yes, I want to actually share your burden with you. I want to share your pain with you. Because knowing somebody within 1 week, there's only how much you can know and how much you can take. So yeah, it's possible to love, but it's also possible to grow in love as the days go by. So I hope I've been able to answer your question. Now let's talk about the second one, the second question. So there's more to it. Let me just go ahead and read it. How do you get to know your partner loves you? That's the first part. And then, what will be your sincere reaction if he cheats on you or entertains extramarital affair behind your back? So the first one is, how do you know that your partner loves you? Before you become the person's partner, are you not already supposed to know that the person should have some sort of love and affection towards you before you even agree to start any kind of relationship with you? But let's move on. Anyways, how to know is how the person treats something that concerns you. Like, of course, you have become one, but you still have your individual needs. You still have things that are most important to you. You still have things that you value. So how the person treats those things that are important to you, the things that are valuable to you, your own personal things, your individual needs, how the person treats those things will tell if the person loves you or not. And it doesn't really or necessarily have to be monetary all the time. It might just be attention. It might be like them sacrificing something for you, you know, and you just know that, this thing has to come from only somebody that genuinely loves and cares for me. Let me give you a typical example. So I'm somebody that reviews this reality TV show, and when the show starts, like, this is a 24-hour show, and I have to, you know, watch, shoot, record like 24 round the clock. Sometimes I don't even get to sleep. And now I have a husband that shares this TV with me because the DSTV is connected to any other TV in this house. So I know that he's big on his football matches. In fact, everybody knows how this generation we are attached to our phones as well. But whenever my husband is back and is around, my phone is busy. I'm using my phone to go live on Instagram and all that. But this young man, he will join me, watch this show with me, even if he's not interested like that. He'll watch the show with me, and he'll also give me his phone to keep recording clips. He will give me his phone to keep doing, like, whenever he comes back from work, his phone is no longer his. Sometimes he wants to make a call, sometimes he wants to play game on his phone. There are so many things that he wants to do with his phone. I know how much of a possessive person I am. Like, I would like want to take the phone, like, are you not supposed to know that this thing is something that I need? But then he does it gracefully, and I don't even necessarily need to ask. Sometimes he will call me, don't worry, I'll soon come back, so you will use the phone. That's somebody that you know that they carry your matter for their head. So as simple as that. Now I'm not even talking money. So when somebody loves you, they will take your matter seriously. If you tell them that, see, there's this thing that has been bothering me, I want to do this, I want to do that. Even if the person doesn't have the means to help you, they will be asking you that thing that you said was bothering you, how far? Don't worry to come. Oh, that thing that you want to do, what do you need? You know that I don't have, I would have given. So that's just how you know that somebody actually loves you. As simple as that. Somebody that loves you will be kind to you. Like, no matter how much of a wicked person they are, no matter how much they don't care about things, carefree, but the love that they have for you will compel them to make sacrifices for you, do things out of the norm for you, and take your matter personally. So that's it. So yeah, that's the first part. Now the second part is that you're asking me what would be my sincere reaction when I see my partner cheating, or you want me to tell you what I think you should do if you have found your partner cheating, whatever the case is. To be honest, we cannot say categorically that there's one way to react when you find your partner cheating. There's no one way to react. However, there are things that you should put into consideration, and also there are ways to go around it. Please, the first one, do not go violent. Don't try to go and stab your husband or partner, or don't go and try to stab the girl that they is cheating with. Don't try to poison them. Don't try to kill them. It's very simple. People that try to go and be violent, stab, slap, beat, you can just as well leave the person, because if the person is dead, you still do not have the person, if you get what I mean. So the very first one is, do not go violent on them. Then secondly, when you see something like that, of course you are human. Like, I don't even know whether it is that you are walking into them, or that you found out through a text message or a chat that they are cheating. But the first thing to do, for me, what I will do first is to first process everything. I'm not going to go attacking you. Oh, you are cheating on me, this. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to think about it thoroughly to the end. I'll think about it thoroughly to the end. Now, when I say think about it to the end, I'm thinking, oh, what will be his reaction when I tell him that I actually caught you cheating? Will he say, I will now play all the possible reaction. Will he say, oh, why did you check my phone? Then if he says, why did you check your phone? What will be my reaction? No, it's not because I checked your phone. The issue is, why were you cheating? I'll now answer all those questions. Pass that barrier, then I'll now go to, okay, if he says, oh, he's sorry, it's a mistake, he won't do it again, will I forgive him? I will answer that question by myself. After I've answered that one, I will now pass to, if I eventually forgive him and I still, carry him in my mind, and I'm just always suspecting him, there's no trust anymore, will I be able to still stay in the marriage? Will I be able to still stay in the relationship? I will answer that question. Then if I now decide, if I don't forgive him and I leave him, will he not go and meet that girl? If I see him with this girl that's cheating with, how will I feel? Will I want to do something violent? Will I want to, poison them and kill them? Will I be able to live with myself and move on, knowing that this is the girl he was cheating on me with, and now he's with her? I will answer all those questions. Then I'll also go ahead to say, if I see him cheating and I decide that, in fact, they should go to him and the girl and everybody, and I don't care about a cheating bastard, go. When I break up, will I be able to move on? And when I move on, am I moving on with the bitterness that, oh, men are scum? Or am I saying, okay, this is definitely not my guy, let's just move on to the next guy? And if we're talking about marriage, all the same questions is what you're going to ask yourself. So you think it through to the end. And then if you know in your heart of hearts that you can just forgive and move on, then you talk about it with your partner, forgive and move on. But if it's something that you know that this is going to cause a whole lot of challenges, like you keep not trusting the person, you keep bringing it up every single day, and then your marriage is going to be a disaster, so you decide. So that's just what I'm going to say. Think everything, all the possible answers, think it through, and then make your choice. So there are many things that you can do. That's it. But most importantly, speak to your husband, and his reaction towards you will tell if he's even somebody that loves you in the first place, and if you even should still be there in the first place. I know that love dies with time, like people grow out of love or people fall out of love, but there are some things that will still keep you, respecting and, honoring the person that you have called your wife or your partner. So I think that's most important. And to be honest, I really do not get it when men or different partners will be cheating on their partner, and when they catch you now say, "Who told you to check my phone? Leave me alone, leave me alone." There's no, I don't know how to say it, but I don't understand that kind of love. There's no respect there, and I don't know if you are somebody that can stay with lack of respect, because it's hard to be in a place when they don't respect you. So yeah, that's all that I have to say. I know that I've talked too much. I hope I did not confuse you, and I hope that I was able to answer your question. So I've come to the end of this video. Leave your questions below if you have more questions. And until next time, I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye-bye.